You here to take me in, O'Connor?
Oh, no.
She's my friend, too. I'm going with you.
I ain't coming back.
This is where my jurisdiction ends.
And this is where mine begins.
Vin Diesel and Paul Walker get behind the wheel one more time. I'm Ben Lyons from E! Entertainment.
And I'm Ben Mankiewicz from Turner Classic Movies. 8 years after the surprise hit, The Fast and the Furious, the four main stars, Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Jordana Brewster, and Michelle Rodriguez, are back to make essentially the same movie. The title's even almost identical. Fast and Furious instead of The Fast and the Furious. At least the original was, you know, original. This version is little more than a series of extremely poorly written contrivances in between elaborate vehicular stunts, some of which, admittedly, are impressive.
Hold on to something tight!
That scene opens the movie, and it's the film's most exciting moment. Diesel is Dom, who runs a gang of street racers with a Robin Hood work ethic. Yes, they use their driving skills to steal, but they only rob the rich. Anyway, the story here is irrelevant, which is nice because it's so poorly developed, I couldn't even follow it. The movie is about the racing. It's a good thing the racing is the showcase because the dialogue includes exchanges like Dom's sister saying to him, "Stop before it's too late." And then he says, "It's already too late." Well, it's not too late for you. Skip Fast and Furious.
You know, Mank, I hate to say it, but I completely agree with you. This is more the same here, really. I'm someone who never takes special effects work for granted. I know how many talented people it takes to pull off those sequences. However, it's the same sequences from 8 years ago, and they've kind of become the trademark of the franchise, obviously. But there's nothing new here. There's nothing to get me excited as a fan, even, of the franchise.
I thought the stunts here, all the special effects in the film, were overly glitzy, glossy. They shined. This is a movie about street racers, sort of down and out street racers, criminals, in fact. And there was nothing grimy or dirty about it at all. So it seemed to me as if every single one of those races, particularly that first race between Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, that felt like the video game was already made. It looked like a video game. And then you just feel like you're getting sold stuff.
Yeah, you can really pick apart the authenticity of the underworld of racing, but here it's really just a glorification of that world.
Very
and
much
with
so.
the women who are scantily clad and the bad hip-hop music, it's just endless. And I hope this does mark the end of the Fast and Furious franchise. I don't think there's more to be told.
I think
with
well,
these characters.
that will depend on what happens at the box office.
Right, I agree with you. Skip Fast and Furious.